What's up? I am finally back. I think it's been exactly a week since my last video. A lot happened in between. I mean, not a lot, but a good bit. I've recognized a good handful of things about myself. So the last video I was out at a concert, and I won't say what it was, but I tried something for the first time. You know what? Screw it. Surely I wouldn't get arrested for this. This is stupid. I got drunk. For the first time. I liked it. Honestly, but I gotta say, it was weird not getting drunk, but the experience was, for me specifically, because I literally, up until the point where I drank it, I swore I'd never drink in my life. I never thought I would. That was something I had said, nope, never want to do it. I am set in stone on that. Won't ever do it. But I guess deep down I always wanted to. You know, I sort of had that feeling that maybe I wanted to, but I would just cover it up with saying, no, I will never do that. Because the issue is I have a lot of alcoholics in my family. And, you know, it's something scary. It was something I was going to avoid at all costs because I didn't want to be an alcoholic. But like, I've gained so much more control over my life right now that I couldn't see myself stooping down to that for any reason. So I think that was about the best time I could have drank. It helped me realize that it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it can be, but I did it safely. I was by myself, but I called a friend. He came and picked me up. Everything was okay. I didn't drink and drive. That's one thing. God. You see, and that's what I'm saying, because I was going to say that one of the things that I firmly believe in is that there is no excuse to drink and drive. And but then there was also me thinking there was no excuse for me to drink. But drinking and driving, that's a separate thing. That is, because drinking itself doesn't put you in danger necessarily, but drinking and driving does. So you just have to drink responsibly, which I did. Which sort of shows me that I will be responsible with it. I won't just be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna drink a little bit, but I'll drive home because I'll be fine. Because there were a couple months I was like, yeah, I could probably drive like this, but I eventually came to the conclusion, like, no, there is no reason for me to do this. Because it does seem doable whenever you're drunk for some reason, but it's not worth it. It never is. So I got a friend, he came pick me up. So yeah, I mean, everything went well. And while I was drinking, I was laughing like a maniac. I was really happy about it for some reason. Like, I just felt some freedom, I guess. Like, I had set these rules on myself that I didn't like. That wasn't the rules that didn't fit my life. It fits what maybe my mom would have wanted. You know, and I feel like that's sort of what I've based my entire life on, is what would be the best decision overall. And I feel like I kind of screwed myself by doing that for everything, because bottom line is, the best thing to do is to do nothing. So never try anything, because it could all lead to something horrible. Yeah, no, but it was weird. It was great though. I felt felt rebellious, I guess. And I was happy to be drinking it, and just as time got on, I noticed like my vision was getting a little loopy. I was having trouble standing up, and I was like, I don't know, I was happy about that. Happy that I was able to feel something like that. Like that was the first time in a long time I have felt just pure happiness coming from something that wasn't the girl, my girl best friend. I was actually happy for a minute, which I understand that's why people become alcoholics, because that's what makes them happy. But I can't see myself stooping down to making that the only thing that makes me happy. Because I am finding other things that make me happy right now. Even, like, today was just a good day at work, which I don't have hardly ever. But today, it just felt good. I talked to some people, people were nice. No one was rude, which is rare, I guess, so maybe that was part of the reason why it was so good. But, yeah, no, I just talked to a good handful of people about whatever. It was just kind of nice to talk to them. I was being a little bit more open today, and I would say things, just whatever came to my mind, and I felt comfortable with saying it. Which, it's weird, because it's something that I used to be good at, but then I stopped being good at it once COVID hit. I just stopped being social. But I was able to do so around people that I didn't really know. I was able to feel comfortable talking to them. And not feel like I was being excluded or isolated whenever they were talking. Which is a big problem I have in group settings, is whenever I'm not like directly involved with the conversation, I feel excluded. It really depresses me for some reason. But no, actually, everything went well today. Yeah. It was just a good day today. I got to talk to my friend for about 2 hours today on the phone. It was nice. But it's just, and I guess I'm gonna go back to that. So obviously I would absolutely love to be with her. At the moment though, and this is something I realized literally like 30 minutes ago, it was just a thought that came across my mind. What difference would it make if we were dating right now? I'm like, I wish I could be with her right now. I want to be dating her. There really wouldn't be much of a difference in like what we do. Because we talk. I mean, that's about, like, I guess we would talk more, maybe. But the problem with online stuff is, like, you want to experience stuff with that person, in person. Or, gaming's about the only exception you can really make for that, but she's not really into gaming, which, I mean, I'm not blaming her for it, but, that's about the only thing we could do together, really, over online stuff. And obviously just not into it. Honestly, I'm not even super big into gaming anymore, so, yeah. But, I feel like that's what kind of makes a couple, is the experiences they share together and while they're together. And that's not something that we can experience. Um, because those experiences, they can be fun, memorable. You can be there for each other, like, physically. There really is just so much that would be missing if we were dating. And I understand that, because before, for me, it was like whatever. I didn't need to physically be there with her to want to go out with her. But I've come to understand more and more how important that actually is in a relationship. And that's why long distance is so hard for some people, or for everyone. But, it's not, because we never even had a past together either. We've never even seen each other in person. It's been strictly online, so we don't even have those, like, I guess, nostalgic memories to look back on, because we've just never met, which is crazy to believe, but we haven't. So I think I've finally come to terms with, we're just gonna be, like, really good friends, which, yeah, I mean, that's about best case scenario, honestly. But it's a lifelong friendship, for sure. Like, if we were to just get super busy, and then one day, 3 years later, make a phone call, nothing would change. I feel like we would still be really good friends, regardless. And I think I kind of see that that's where it might be going, because I've been able to not let go of her necessarily, but she hasn't been the focus of my day anymore, or at least not she, like, tied for the main focus right now. It's like, oh, but I still need to call her today. But I'm also thinking, oh, I need to do this though, I need to do that. Thinking of other things as well, because up until, I don't even know, in the last couple weeks, maybe even, she was just it, pretty much. Like, I had other things I was like, yeah, I guess I can do that, but I want to talk to her. Now they've become more of, like, an even base, which is good. I don't need to be emotionally dependent on her. But we will be starting our college classes around the exact same time. I will be moving on campus. And I'm really excited for it because of how much I'm going to be able to do. But I also know that means I'm going to have to sacrifice a lot of time that I spend with her. I think I'll still be able to make time for her every once in a while. But honestly, I can't see us talking daily at that point. Which I'm glad, though. It means I'm finally getting my shit together and not hung up on someone that I don't have a chance with right now. So that's good, though. I'm really excited for that. So these next 2 months or so, I'm going to cherish the time that we do spend together. Because I have a feeling it's not going to come to an end. Like I said, we'll be friends forever. I have no doubt about that. But I feel like our, like, daily connections for sure are going to start to fade away. I'm going to miss that, for sure. Said I was getting good at getting past this. But, yeah. it will be okay, though. I know that. The only reason I'm sad now is because I don't have a ton to look forward. I mean, I have plenty to look forward to. That was not the right word. I don't have anything going on at the moment. So, like, I don't have anyone like her to just talk to. But I will get that. I mean, no one like her. No one will ever be her. But I will have more people in my life as time goes on. And I can recognize that now. Because I'm getting more comfortable with myself. I'll be able to talk to people more as me. Not be scared. Because, I feel like I actually I'm really good at making friends. It's just I've gotten rid of that so long ago that it's just taken me a little bit to bring it back in me. But oh yeah, man, I've been working out still. I actually got a few compliments about saying like, "Oh, you've been working out," all by other guys, but it feels good to be noticed that my hard work is being seen. It's nice. I mean, I'm not that big. Not big at all, but I just... Rah. I mean, it looks like nothing, honestly. But this little bump right here was that. And this used to be me flexing. But now I got something there. Looks better with a pump, but, I guess maybe my shoulders are more squared or something. I don't know what they saw, honestly, because that does not look like much. It's not nothing, though. That's for sure. Yeah. I'll stop checking myself out. But, I mean, it used to be nothing. Now I actually do have some muscle. My stomach's gone down a little bit. Happy about that. I guess that's about all I wanted to talk about. I've just been getting better at coming to terms with things. I've been happy with what I've been given. I've been enjoying life recently. Like, literally just existing has not just felt miserable, which is a big step for me. No, I really need to start being more consistent with these damn videos. I'm still trying to establish a good routine in the morning. That's something I've been struggling with. I've been trying a couple different things. I got an alarm clock now, so I have my phone in the bathroom. But sometimes she'll call me at night and we'll go to sleep on call. And my phone will be up here. And that'll kind of mess me up a little bit, but I mean, I'm not going to blame her though. But I've been trying to keep my phone downstairs in another room and just using the alarm clock to wake up. That way I don't immediately get onto that. And I've been recording my workout. How many reps, how long I'm able to hold a position, that kind of stuff. What else? Haven't been gaming as much. I need to do more piano stuff. I gotta do more piano stuff. You see, and that's the thing though. Like, today I was busy, like, all day today. And it didn't really feel like I was, but I was getting stuff done. No, but it didn't feel like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Like, I'm finally starting to stop being a whiny bitch. That's something I do not like about myself, for sure, is how whiny I get. It's embarrassing, honestly, how whiny I will be about some things. And I mean, I know where I get it from. My mom is, oof. If there is something going on, she is whining about it. It's no wonder where I get it from. But I'm hoping what I can do is when I go to college, I'm going to try and find a group that I really want to be like. Positive attitude, that kind of stuff. Like, really does have a future. With a positive outlook. Yeah, man. I'm so excited to go back to school. You don't even know how excited I am. Ugh. It would be fantastic. I mean, literally fantastic. I mean, I legitimately, I don't see a downside to going right now. Because it won't solve all my problems. But all the issues that I do have right now that I'm trying to fix would be solved by it. You know, being around other people, getting involved in communities would become so much easier in a college. You know, I'm going to be literally sharing a room with a random person, so I'll be forced to make some kind of well, hopefully friend, not someone that I end up hating, but we'll see about that. So that'll be great. And then what else? Learn to cook. They have a kitchen in there I can use. I'm gonna try my damnedest to actually learn how to cook. Maybe I'll find someone who can teach me there. And I'll be taking classes again too, and I love taking classes. It's nice to learn, man. Cause I was stuck in a place of no growth at all. No growth going on in my life at all. Just living the same boring day every day. It was miserable. It was literally miserable. But now, here I am. I'm excited to learn. I'm excited to do things. And I have lots of plans for the future. I don't know how I'm going to accomplish any of them yet. They're pretty out there, but we'll see. Okay, I think that's it for real this time. See ya. Ooh, don't need to be doing that.